Okay, all right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect all over the four corners of the earth. Okay, Shalom. This is another quick lesson. This is going to be Deuteronomy 28 and 68. It says, And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. It said, And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. Shall see our homeland no more again. Okay, and we was brought over here. The Lord said we're going to be brought over into Egypt again with ships. Okay, which represent bondage. So slavery through the slave trades. That's how we was gathered up. Okay, on those slave ships, which was a very bad condition that we had to come over here in. A lot of our people didn't make it. It says, by the way of whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and thou shalt be sold unto your enemies. Sold unto who? Shall be sold unto our enemies. Okay? It says, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right. No one gonna be able to bring us out that situation, that Lord state. Okay, that bring us out of being in that fulfilling that prophecy. Okay, so the prophecy that the Lord spake, it came true. So guess what? The other prophecies that the Lord speak also about what? Us receiving the kingdom and having our enemies in their rightful place, which is under us, in slavery under us, the way it was always meant to be. This happened because we chose not to do what? Hearken to Yahweh by Shema Shah. You see? And he warned us that these things would happen. By us going off, this is the result of it. This is our punishment. Well, guess what? The old saying of what goes around comes around. And that's what's going to happen. So I'm gonna jump to Isaiah. This is Isaiah 14. And I just started I just started at the top. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Right. The Lord is going to still have mercy upon Jacob. That's why what goes around comes around that's going to be a benefit to us. Why? Because the Lord, with that saying is going to be true for us, because the Lord is going to have mercy on us still. You see? The reason that the Lord put us through what? All of the all that the slave punishment that he put us through, he did that for a reason. But guess what? The Lord said it was not for our own destruction in Baruch. So if the Lord did that and it was not for our own destruction, then guess what? What was it done for then? You see? It was a punishment because we chose to go off from the Most High. But guess what? Everything is going to come full circle. You see? Who did this to us? The Edomites did. The so-called white race did this to the Lord's chosen people, the so-called blacks, Latino, Native American, the people of Yahweh Shema Shai. But guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai is going to pay them back. You see? It says, for the Lord will yet have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. Who? He gonna choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined unto them. That's right, the Israelite foreigners, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. That's right. And the Lord shall take them. Who's that them? This when we get into the other nations. You see? Our enemies. This when we get into the other nations. It says, and the Lord shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. See? In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. See? It's a full circle. What goes around comes around. See? You did it to us. Guess what? It's going to be done to you. You know, you had us on your plantation, working hard, okay, doing that hard bondage, you know, hard bondage, no shade. Look at this picture right here. There ain't a shade tree in sight. When you in them fields, ain't no shade. You see, ain't no shade. Ain't nothing but that sun just beaming down on you. Okay, no hat on your head, no nothing. Okay, nothing but Esau standing over us. Okay, with a whip, making sure we get the job done. Well, guess what? This is gonna be reversed. This is going to be our enemies, and we're gonna be the ones, okay, standing over them, making sure they're doing what we want them to do. If not, then they gonna catch that whip, okay. And our whip gonna be more intense than the whips you use. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. It's going to come a time. And we're praying for that hastening of the day. That time is coming. Prophecy must come to pass. It's coming to where we're going to have rest. And it's going to be a forever rest when Yahweh Shema Shai deliver us from this captivity that we're in, from this wicked, sinful place that we're in. You know, he said, the Lord said, woe to the bloody city. You know, destruction to this place, that's coming. Prophecy. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, that thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hindered. That's right. And let me get Deuteronomy, because Esau is going to be persecuted. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. See? what goes around comes around. This thing is gonna flip. It's gonna reverse when Yahweh Shema Shah deliver us from this wicked place, man. You know, but this what they try to run from. They don't like to hear this. You see, the Edomites, so-called white people, don't like to hear this right here. Okay, you know, but then have no problem touching the apple of the Lord's eye. Didn't have no problem, and the Lord told you shouldn't have did that. You know, let's read a little bit in Obadiah. This is Obadiah verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." These are the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. Let me read again. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, for the violence against the against Israel, for all the violence you did against Israel." Okay, you know, for that violence. Guess what? Look at that. Okay. Look right there. You got a skull and bones. Then you got look skulls on poles right there. Who you think those dead skulls belong to? Israelites. Okay, but guess what? For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see? But guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna flip the table gonna flip. Everything gonna turn. Everything is going to turn. You see? Everything. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. See? Jump down to verse 15. It says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head." See? And we read in Deuteronomy 30:7. See? This thing is going to flip. You see? This is going to be you, Esau, you Edomites, you so-called white people, which you're not. This is going to be you. And we're going to be the one that's ruling over you. The scripture says so. The Bible says so. The same Bible that you use in your court systems and swear upon. Okay? You know, holding up your right hand like you're going to tell the truth, and you still spitting them lies out. But this going to happen to you. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. See? So this going to return upon you. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathens drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Right. You made us do it, you got to do it. Don't be trying to push the cup back. Nope. That's yours. You made this bed. So you got to lay in it. What goes around comes around. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. That's right. And there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. See? It says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble." See? "And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, has spoken it." See? This is what the Lord said. You can't run from it. Even though you're trying. That's why you don't want us teaching the scriptures. Because we bring out these prophecies that fits you. and that's coming for you. And so you're nervous, and you want to say all kind of wickedness and put us in, to say that we're all about hate. You want to say that we're all for no good. Want to say that we're terrorists. When all of that is a total lie, only thing we do is read these scriptures. We read the scriptures, what does said the Lord. The Lord said this. See, these are not our words. These are the words of the Father Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai. See, the this is Isaiah, back to Isaiah, and what was that? Isaiah 14. Yep. Let me go back there. Isaiah 14. I'm gonna read Isaiah 33 too, but Isaiah 14 and verse 21, it says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the whole of the world with cities." That's right. It said prepare slaughter, cut them off. You can't say that, well, we didn't do this. No, your forefathers did it. Our forefathers is the reason why we're in the position that we're in. So we suffering from what our forefathers. But guess what? You got to do the same. You have to do the same. This is Isaiah 33. It says, "Woe to thee that spoilest," and that word spoilest is rob. So woe to thee that rob, and thou was not spoiled, or thou was not robbed. So woe to thee that spoilest, you spoilest, and thou was not spoiled. See? It says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. See? Wasn't that you? Huh? You still doing it to this day. Huh? See? So destruction to you. The Lord said, "Whoa, destruction to you. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled." when you try to cease from spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, you want to say, well, you know what? Well, we're not going to deal treacherously with them anymore. Well, when you set out to do that, guess what? They shall deal treacherously with thee. See? What goes around comes around. Don't run now. You can't. You gotta stand up in it and take it like a man. You see? We did it. O Lord, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou there armed every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. That's right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is with us. Okay? He's with us. The Lord said, Jacob I love and Esau I hated. You see? So guess what? The Lord hates you. Okay? And it's as does said the Bible. You know? Why? Because for thy violence against thy brother Jacob. See? That's what the scripture said. You know? So guess what? Look at that. It's like a big ass paddle with spikes on it. Then you got Jake tied up right here. Come on, man. You think you just gonna get away with it? Nah, the Most High got something for you. What goes around comes around, you know. So I'm not gonna drag it out, you know. Straight to the point. What goes around comes around. So with that, I'd like to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash, Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect all over the four corners of the earth. Shalom.